Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with the other 5 members of the Rainbow High cheer squad. We have Ruby, we have Sunny, we have Jade, Skyler, and Violet. I did do a previous video where I reviewed Poppy because she was the one that I wanted to get kind of more urgently. These I did pick up at Target for in stores, but again, I price matched. Ruby was $18.99, Sunny, Jade, and Skyler were all $19.99, and then Violet was $16.69. And so all of these are normally retailed at $23, which is a little bit lower than the normal Rainbow High dolls at about $30. But you also don't get a second outfit, you don't get a second pair of shoes, and you don't get a doll stand. So we're going to look at these, and we're going to get them out kind of just as quickly as we can, because I want to really go over these, because they are very cute. And they are part of a matching set. And I figured once I had one of the cheerleaders, I had to have all of them. So what we're gonna do, these actually come out from their boxes a lot easier than the normal Rainbow High dolls, because these are just square boxes, so it's just tape on each side, or 3 out of the 4 sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them all out of the box at the same time, just because I want to get all these boxes off of here as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to do that. And then we're going to go on this side. Again, be careful when you're using box cutters to get into these, just because there's always the risk of cutting yourself, and nobody needs a random trip to the emergency room. So okay, so all of those were cut. So we should be able to just take them out from right here. Are they taped in somewhere else? No. There we go. She was just being a little stubborn. That's okay. So there's Ruby. First one of ours out. Now these will sort of stand up on their own, but we're going to lay her down just because we don't need to have any accidents today. There we go. And Sunny. I'm a little upset at the way Sunny's hair just looks straight out of the box, because it is really, really glued. Like, there is a lot of gel in those ponytails, which is kind of upsetting compared to the other dolls that don't really look very gelled at all. Like, Poppy didn't have any gel in her hair really as much. Jade's got a lot of gel in her hair. Let's get Skyler out of her box. Okay. And there's Skyler. She does have some gel in her ponytail, but it doesn't feel as firm as the others. And our last one, Violet, is now out of the box. And she's got a little bit of gel in her ponytail too, which, like, it's just kind of upsetting. It's not the end of the world, but they're just not as easy to work with when they've got that gel in their hair. So we've got our 3 girls there. I'm gonna sort of scoop them out of the way. And we've got Sunny. And the first one we're going to look at is Ruby, because we're going to go in Roy G. Biv order, just because I think it's going to be easier. There are lots of little stickies. So she does have really cute hair. Her hair is not, there's a little bit of glue in her ponytails, but there's not a ton. Okay, so getting these pom-poms off is a little challenging. I remember from Poppy. So we're gonna just work our way up from there, which means we are going to take her legs out first. Any rubber bands on those? Nope. There is one around her waist. Okay. Like that. We can see. And then it looks like her head is stapled in. So we're gonna just try to pull uniformly. Okay. Now we do need to get her little ponytails out. Okay. Again, remember to be careful when you are taking these clips out of the hair area. Just because if you're not careful, you can wind up actually cutting the hair. So here is Ruby out of her box. Again, she's very cute. She has these little dangle ponytails, and then she's got a big central ponytail in the back. And there is a fair amount of glue in this, which is upsetting. But again, I don't really buy these for the dolls. I buy them for the outfits. So what we're gonna do is pop that out of the way, and we're gonna try to get her pom-poms off gently. Now these are just kind of attached like that. They slide over the hand. I do kind of wish they gave Amaya one of these pom-pom sets, just because she's in the cheerleading scene, and I want her to have matching pom-poms. So those are the pom-poms for Ruby. And we're gonna unbox them all first. And then we're going to talk about them. So this is just on a Avery Styles stand. Okay, so we're gonna take Sunny out. Again, try not to get too close when you're cutting these ties, just because you always run the risk of nipping the clothing. Or the hair, which is not good when you do that. And then, okay. And then she is stapled in head. So here is Sunny. We're going to take her little pom-poms off so we can get this last piece of plastic off. Okay. And as you can tell, she has a ton of gel in her ponytails, which is a little upsetting, but it's nothing to really cry about because it will wash right out and we won't have to worry about that. So we're gonna stick her back on the stand. This is actually one of the twin stands, but it's the right shade of gold to match Avery Styles. And now I did almost forget to take the little brush out. And I did forget on Ruby, so I'm gonna take that out. Again, it's just a little comb that we've got. Nothing too crazy. And then there's the one down there. So, just some little basics that come in all the doll sets. Even when they don't come with stands, they do come with those combs because MGA realizes they put a ton of glue to keep them styled in the box. Okay, and she has one right along her torso. And we're going to take that. And we've got a little bit here for her ponytail. And we're gonna just and so we've got okay. So there is Jade. Now she stands a little bit better than most because she's got flats on. But, and then her little comb right there. So here are her pom-poms. Oh, and her hand came off with her palm. Because yes, when it is singular, it is a palm. Not a pom-pom. A pom-pom is only a pair. Just a little FYI. But again, these are designed to come off, so it's fine. They don't always come off super easy when they're supposed to come off, but like the Made to Move Barbies, those do not come off real easy. But such is life, right? Okay, so those are the pom-poms. We're gonna stand her up because she can stand on her own. And then we've got Skyler, who again has these really cute... Skyler was like my number 2 of ones that I wanted to get because she had a lot more going on in terms of her shoes, because these shoes are just nice. Okay, that comes out. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna snip these palms instead of trying to work that plastic out. Okay. And then she does have her head stapled in. And we're going to this. Okay. I'm going to stick her on a stand because I do have 2 more over here because I did pick up 4 Avery styles because I wanted to get as many of these racks and trunks as I could. And again, her little blue comb, nothing special. And now, last but not least, we've got our Violet living her Vi life. She's got some slouchy socks. She's got a different skirt material than most of them. Hers is like a jersey material, which is kind of cute. And she was actually the cheapest of all of these, which I'm not exactly sure why she was the cheapest, but she was. Just a little like heads up if you're price checking. Don't just tell the people that it's, you know, $19.99. Actually, just double check, because your Target may still have them listed at $23. And then she's got this cute little jacket on, and sparkle. Oh, and I forgot to take the palms off of Skyler. And I almost forgot to take out Violet's comb. So again, just a normal little purple comb. And then we're going to take off her palms, which came off a lot easier than the other ones. On those. Okay. Those are her palms right there, little purple and white foil. And let me get Skylar's off. Again, I did forget to take hers off, which I know I was getting ahead of myself. Sorry, there's a lot going on in the background noise, if you guys can hear that. I've got people working on the apartment next to mine, and I've got my dishwasher and dryer for my clothes dryer running right now, because today is an accomplishment day. Okay, so here we have our 5 remaining dolls from the cheer series. I was gonna take Poppy out and put her back in her cheer outfit, but I didn't want to dig her out of the box that I put her into. So these are the looks that we've got. They're very cute out of the box. All of this hair, though, does need to be either brushed out or run under some hot water, because they are really, really gelled into shape, which is surprising because Poppy wasn't. So this is what they look like right now. And we're going to go through one by one and just kind of look at the individual pieces that they're wearing. But these, most of them do have, actually all of them have hair accessories, which is kind of nice to notice, but it's not always immediately obvious. They do have these big bows. Sunny's are like the same ribbon that Kaya Hearts is made out of, so I'm not really super concerned about keeping that bow, or those bows, because it's just not very cute. But all the rest of these, you can use the clips to reattach them, because these are all going to be attached, if I'm not mistaken, by little rubber bands. And those rubber bands, they're great if you keep the hair in the style that it's currently in. But as soon as you take those out and try to restyle them, those rubber bands get brittle and stretched out, and they're just a lot harder to manipulate. So I would prefer putting them onto the little barrette clips, and you just slide it under the central tie. I'll show you guys what I did with Poppy's. So this is Poppy's cheer ribbon. And I just took an orange clip and slid it through that central ribbon, and now you can just slide it back into your hair anywhere you want to put it. But that's a good way to do that, and I'll probably do that with all of these big bows, especially with Jade's. Not so much with the with Sunny, just because I'm not going to keep that ribbon, and maybe not with Ruby's, but definitely on the last three. Because even looking at them right now, their bows are not, except for Jade, their bows are not positioned properly because of those rubber bands. But these little clips I am excited for because it does give you more options on how to style just dolls in general. So I'm going to start off with Ruby here in just a second. Okay, so let's look at Ruby. So first and foremost, let's look at her shoes. She does have these cute little boots, and they're not tall boots, they're like heels. They do have like a sneaker lace up front. They do have 86 written on the side. I don't know if you can make that out real well. But we're gonna go a little closer with these actually. So let's see how easily these come off. There's not a rubber band holding on, so that does bode well. Again, when you're removing shoes, be careful because they are on there kind of firmly, especially if socks are involved, which they are for Ruby. So this is what they look like. They do have a little bit of like graffiti on the inside. I think it says Los Angeles. It does have the rainbow high is what it says on that little tag, and again the 86, and there's actually a rainbow written down here in silver. So these are really cute shoes. They're not specifically cheer shoes, which is kind of nice. She does have these socks. They do have a red stripe down the side, and they say rainbow along the top, which is super cute. This is going to work for a lot of that little red accents that we've got. Okay, so this is the next skirt. Now this skirt is a red recolor of the Amaya skirt that we've got. And the reason you can say that is because it does have these underwear built in, whereas like Poppy's skirt did not, and it was more done in the style that Jade's wearing. So Amaya's skirt from her Series 2 cheerleader outfit, this is a red recolor of this skirt. It does have a rainbow high on it. It does have just the metallic silver underline on this fabric. It's a really pretty skirt, which means this is going to fit pretty well on most of our other dolls. That's exciting. So here's what we've got. So this is its own piece. Now this is a red recolor of the Poppy jersey that she was wearing. So it's got 86 written on there. There's a little RH tag. It's very cute. There's no other color on here except for this black, whereas Poppy's was multicolored and orange was more the accent color. But it's still very cute. And again, we have a hoodie underneath. Now it does have R on the left sleeve, or R on the right sleeve, and then H on the left sleeve for those. And it does have sparkle written on the hoodie. And this is going to be a baby tee. So again, this is the tight sleeve. So I'm gonna actually take Ruby's hands off to get her out of this a little bit easier. It's the only problem with these tight sleeves is sometimes you do have to remove their hands. They do look really good, but it's just more of a pain in the butt to try to put them on. Now, she does have really pretty flame makeup You can tell there's 3 different colors and glitter here in her eyeshadow. She does have 3 different colors and a little glitter on her cheek. She has a very like ombre, red to orange to flesh tone on the lip. And that's how that looks. And she has the regular articulation, nothing at the ankles or at the chest yet like we're seeing on Jet Dawson. But this is the outfit that she is wearing. It is very cute. It is 3 pieces, so it has the hoodie, the jersey, the skirt, and 4 pieces if we count the socks. Now, most of them are wearing socks, which is kind of nice because we just don't get that many socks generally. So you can add these socks to most of their outfits. So, done with Ruby. Oh, actually, let me take out her hair accessories to show y'all. So we do have these 2 little clips. They are individual. These are the little barrettes. They're not the same length as the ones that came with Avery Styles. These are shorter. They are gold. And then we have one of these. Oh, which side opens? This side. Okay, there we go. Okay. And so we do have one of these barrettes. It does say Sparkle on it. It does have a little pin that closes. Again, just kind of be careful with those because it's not a super firm pin that closes that. And then we do have this one. Now this is a molded piece. It looks like 2 barrettes overlapped, but it is actually just 1 piece. But it is the same size, so it does match those other ones. And then looking at her bow, again, it is just kind of woven into that rubber band. I'm going to leave her bow on for now. But that is the looks for Ruby. I'm going to push her stuff back here for a minute so we can tell she's done. And now next up is Sunny. So Sunny, again, has a lot of glue in her hair. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to have to just run this under the hot water because this is like, you can almost hear the crunching. I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is a ridiculous amount. She does have similar shoes to Ruby, done in white and yellow and black with the black soles. She does have some Los Angeles, California, USA, circle 221, and it's got little orange tags on the, or a little orange tag on the right shoe only. Again, be careful when you're removing shoes that have socks on them because they are even tighter than usual. Okay, so these are what they look like a little more close up. It does have Rainbow High written on there. And then it has Circle 2021 is written on there. So that's kind of cute. So we do have those. So that's a cute first piece. She does have these mid-thigh rise tube socks that are in yellow and white. And those are very cute. So we're gonna take those off. This is what they look like up close. It's just basic tube socks. They are higher than some of the other ones, which is nice. They're about the same height as her rainbow aligned ones from her first outfit. And now next we have her skirt. Now this skirt is deceptive because it looks like it's going to be the same as Ruby's, but it's actually not. It's really a tight skirt underneath that, and it's just like added on. Like even trying to get off of a Rainbow High doll is a little tight. So here's the skirt. It does have a black lining under it. This part is not individual, even though it kind of looks like it should be. It's not. It does have a Rainbow High part on there. It does not open up all the way in the back, and it has one of those little flimsy underwear things to keep it at the right height. And now looking at her top, it is one piece. And it is a hoodie. Okay. It's very pretty, like classic. It looks like a cheerleader hoodie. But there's nothing underneath it. This is just one piece. So her outfit is two pieces. Two pieces, including the socks. Here's her face paint. Her eyes are very pretty. She does have glitter in that 19 and glitter in this Rainbow High over here. And there are 4 colors in her eye makeup. She's underlined with yellow. She's got the orange and glitter and white, and of course a black winged eye. And again, she's got these little ribbons that are in her hair. And now we're going to get her little hair accessories out. I just clipped my nails this morning, so things are a little more difficult for me right now. So this one says Go Team for the barrette. And then this one says Cheer. So it's very cute. These are in gold. So we do have 3 dolls whose hair accessories were in gold, and 3 that are in silver. But again, this is really, really firm, and it bothers me because it just looks like spaghetti hair, which I don't remember if it was supposed to look like this in the show or not. She might have had just spirals, but it's a very cute doll, but bad hair in my opinion. So what we're gonna do is we're going to stick her at the back with Ruby. And here are her palms. I thought I got this one out. I guess I didn't. Again, sorry about any of the residual noise, guys. I do have workers that are working on the apartment next door. So there's the palms. They're very pretty. They're very basic. That's where they go. Stay standing up, Sunny, please. And again, 2 pieces to her outfit, a skirt and a top. And she's got some socks. But that's it. There's nothing hidden in her outfit. There's no hidden pieces or anything. So let's look at Jade, our one who stands up. So again, she does have these flat shoes. We haven't seen Jade get any heels yet. I think she has heels in the winter wardrobe one, but these are the ones that she's wearing in the Cheer series. These are spikes. There's 4 different colors on these shoes. It does say rainbow. She's got some teal laces, some more teal accents down there, and again, some black soles. So that's what those look like. And then she's got this skirt. Now this skirt is pretty similar to Poppy's. I think it might actually just be a recolor. because it does have this vent. It's not open, but it's just a single thread that's holding it together, so it probably could be opened, or it might be supposed to be opened, but that's how that fits. So that looks. And then she has these tights underneath. Now these are kind of interesting because they are fishnet, and they're more kind of blatantly fishnet than the ones that we got with Crystal Bailey. Oh, hold on. It's stuck on these big calves. But nice part about this is we won't have to, because these are designed to go over her thighs, we shouldn't have to struggle too hard to get these onto other dolls, but these are very narrow. They don't go all the way up past her panty line. But it does say rainbow on the on the cuffs that goes under there. And now looking at this hoodie, it looks like it's gonna be 2 pieces, but it's actually just one, it looks like, actually, which is a little upsetting. I was hoping this underneath was something else, but it's not. It is just the it's just a hoodie with a Power Girl chest cutout. But it's very pretty. Like, there's a lot going on in this hoodie. Like, I'm not mad at it. So it does have some more rainbow. Again, we have this rainbow cuffing right there. And again, you have some nods to like the traditional cheer outfit stylings. But it's a very cute shirt. It's got some laces here. But that's her outfit. So really just 3 pieces. We'll count this as a piece because it does go over her pants or under her pants. So 3 pieces for Jade. And then here is her face. She does have rainbow and Go Team written on her cheeks in glitter over black little splotches. She's got 3 different colors, it looks like, in her eyes. In her eye makeup, she's got some very pretty starburst eyes. And then we're going to look at her hair accessories. So she does have 2 of these little clips in silver, which is kind of nice. She has 1 of the bigger clips that looks like 2 clips layered over each other. And then she does have a barrette that comes off right there that says rainbow. So very pretty. Again, these are in silver, not gold. And then there's her bow. It does have a lot going on. And see, again, it is kind of just attached rather flimsily to these rubber bands. She has a fair amount of gel in her ponytail. Like that's firm. But it's fine. So, and because I didn't bring another standout, she is going to sit in the salon chair while we wait to finish her friends. Okay. That's how she fits in there. So again, we've got these, this one, and this piece. And that's how she looks again. Here are her palms, just basic green. These little pieces that they used are very cute. And again, I'm wishing I could have just gotten some that were in black, because I feel like I could make this palm material, because it's really just tinsel. So it's not like it would be hard to make these little pom materials, but that's how that goes. So up next, we have Skyler. Now, Skyler looks like she has one of the more complicated outfits, but it's actually not really that complicated by the looks of it. Because these laces are not functional. But these boots are just, I'm living for them. Like, they're super cute. Like, there are so many things going on in these boots that this is why she was my number 2 that I wanted to have. Because, like, these boots have, like, a basketball tip on these vents. There's silver detailing on the eyelets, rainbow high on there. 22 is written on the heels, and it's got kind of a palanquin clown feel to it on these black and white stripes. But they're very cute. And then she has the tall socks. And these are done more like poppies. Actually, I think these are just a direct recolor of poppies with blue. Because poppies has orange where it says rainbow. But I like these socks because they're easy to use. And they give off that cheerleader vibe. So that's how that looks. And then next, we have her little jacket that's wrapped around her waist. Again, I wish MGA would just give us these jackets and wrap them around her waist instead of making these pieces. But this is really cute. I haven't really seen tons of this material before to where it looks like, you know, windbreaker almost. But she's got some cute little patches. Rainbow magic, a rainbow unicorn, an R inside a star, a flaming R, and sparkle. So she does kind of represent her friends. And then there's the HE or something like that. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be. But this is a cute little jacket. And again, there's nothing inherently like cheer about it. So it's got multiple uses. And now this is what her pieces look like individually. This does not scream really cheerleader to me. But let's look at the skirt. So the skirt does not open all the way up the back, so it's going to fit a little weird on some of them. It's really a short skirt. There's a little bit of stretch to this, but not a ton. There's actually a different pattern, if you can see that when you pull, to make it look a little more three-dimensional. It does have a rainbow high RH right there, which is cute. This top, though, is super cute on because it's got these laces on the sides. The laces are not completely functional. There is sewed stuff under there, which is a little sad, but at the same time, it's like you expect that because how else are you going to make sure that it stays on the right point? And again, it's got this 22 and rainbow, very much done like a basketball jersey and not a football jersey. But this, again, is not really a cheerleader top, but it's still very cute. And then looking at her makeup, she does have like 4 different colors of blue and glitter in her eyes. It's very cute. She's got 22 written on there and RH. No earrings for any of these dolls, just FYI. And she's got one of these little clips in silver. One of the larger that looks like 2 in silver. And then she has a barrette that says magic in silver. And then we have her bow. Her bow is on there a little bit better than most, but that's what her bow looks like. There's RH. Like, this is a cheerleader bow. Like, this is the kind of bow I've seen on cheerleaders my entire football career. at least in high school. They don't really wear them in the professional or college level most of the time. But again, no articulation at the bust or the ankles. These are all part of the same doll line. It's going to be the same on all of them. I will probably take that bow out here in a minute. But here are her palms. Again, nothing super special about the pom-poms. But I wanted to show y'all just in case y'all wonder. Now last up, we've got Violet. And she is very cute. She has a unique skirt. None of the other girls have this type of skirt. She was the cheapest at $16.69. She does have these heels. These are like spike heels. There's a lot of chain wrapped around with some grommeting. Again, like the basketball tongue on those shoes. And again, socks. These are shorter socks, though. But it's still not super short. So again, there's those shoes. And then here are the socks. So it does have more like a really pale lavender stripe around these tube socks. It's very cute, though. And then let's look at her skirt. So her skirt does have the full like cheerleader underwear built into them, like Amaya and Ruby. It is done in a more like football jersey material. It's got some lacing right here, a little RH, and it's got rainbow, of course, written on the waistband. So this is cute. I like that it has the full underwear under it. And then let's look at her jacket. Oh, there is a little bit of the... So there is a little bit of the stapling going on in her jacket. So beware, don't just pull it off, because this is the kind of material that will leave a big hole if you try to pull it. So always double check when you're taking clothes off of dolls that you don't have any of these hidden staples. But this is the jacket. It is a little bit longer than most of the jackets, so it's not going to be a short jacket. It's got sparkle written on the side, on both arms. It does have these little metal buttons. It's got a full hood. Like, this is not a... this does not open. It will not fit on their heads, but it might fit on a Barbie head or a Stacy head, so that's kind of exciting. So that's the jacket. And then she has a basic cheerleader outfit underneath. The only thing that I would change about this to make it more cheerleader accurate is take the number off of it and put the rainbow high symbol like they did with Ruby. But again, she is number 34 apparently, or she's supporting number 34. It's a very cute little top. It's got some lavender and white and black are the main colors. So not much on a Violet, actually, but she's more lavender on this outfit. And then we've got 3 different colors in her eye makeup. She's got an R and an H painted on. She does have like 3 or 4 different shades in her hair. And Skyler was kind of in that same boat where they did have multiple shades in their hair. So she only has 1 barrette. And it's a silver one that says cheer. Like, that's a little disappointing considering we got like 3 on most of the other dolls. And then here is her bow. It's just a purple recolor of the one that they put on Skyler. So again, in my order of bows that they did, the first place goes to Poppy. Her bow is perfect. It's on theme. There's nothing super cheerleader about it. to where you can use it in everything. And then Jade has got her boas on theme with black and some studs. Here are the palms for Violet. They're very cute. Like, yeah, just basic. So that's what we've got for their outfits. And then I am going to show you guys how I like to put these on a single hanger, just to make our lives a little bit easier. So give me just a second, we'll be right back. Okay, y'all. So first up, we're gonna put Ruby's outfit on the hanger. Not her socks, but just the shirt, the hoodie, and the skirt. So like normal, we're just gonna start with a red hanger. I try to keep them all on their original color hangers, but it's not always possible. Again, we've got the undershirt going through these little sleeve holes. Not always super easy to get these back on if you're putting them on a hanger, but it works. And so again, I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm going to put them like this, and then like this, sort of overlapping those Velcro to hold them together. So now, instead of having to have two hangers to hold this outfit together, you can put it on one. So again, just try to overlap your Velcro if you can, while still securing the entirety of the Velcro strip. So we have one outfit for Ruby right there. Let's try it on Sunny's outfit. Again, socks are not getting put on there. She's only got two pieces, remember. So this could be a little easier or a little harder, just depending on the way the Velcro is laid out. Okay, and so we've got that on there. And then we look at her Velcro. Now her Velcro is laid on the same side compared to Ruby, where they were done on opposite sides. So again, you're just gonna go like that. Try to overlap it and hold on like that. See, because even if it pops out, it's still not really going anywhere, because that skirt's Velcro is attached to the shirt's Velcro and vice versa. And now we'll do Jade. And now you could try to get this on the hanger underneath if you wanted to do it like that and hang them up, but I'm going to consider these socks and not put them on the actual doll, not on the hanger at least. So we've got a black hanger because I'm out of green hangers. That is the downside to these cheer sets, is they do not come with a hanger. So again, we've got our skirts and our tops that are laid on opposite sides. So it does make our jobs a little easier. And we could just hook it like that, and that skirt's not going anywhere. Doesn't look exactly right because you don't see all of the detailing, but you can just kind of flip this top out if you feel like it. And she hangs on one hanger to make your life a little bit easier, and because cheerleaders' outfits are solitary. And now with Skyler's, we do have two pieces for the bottom. So I'm just going to use the little skirt hanger instead. And then we just pop it around this. like this. Try to hook your Velcro if you can. And it just sits like that. So now you don't have to worry about the outfit falling off. You could do that with all the rest of the outfits too if you felt like it. Just use the lower hangers. But Violet has two pieces on the top. So I'm going to use this one. Now again, remember, because that jacket doesn't have any Velcro, you need to attach the bottom before you put the jacket on. And then she can just hang just like that. And your outfits are ready to go with only using one hanger each. And so you're not trying to find hangers for every single outfit. Again, this kind of method can be used on all of your different outfits mainly, as long as there are Velcro closures. It's not always easy with the short Velcro enclosures like the jeans have, but it still works. So, final impressions that we get from all of these. Now, we do have all these little hair accessories now to go with. So, just from those 5 dolls, we have 3 new barrettes and 5 of the little clips, like they're bobby pins essentially. And then 3 new barrettes and 3 new bobby pins in gold. So we do have those right there. Again, we've got our brushes. And so I think that's all the barrettes. I don't think I'm missing any. Yeah, okay, we're good. So these are our cheerleaders. They're very cute. And then just for reference, when I talk about taking the bows off and sliding them through bobby pins, these are the ones that I'm talking about, the Avery Styles pins they come in 5 colors. So unfortunately there's no yellow pins, weirdly enough, but you want to slide your bow onto the straight side, not the bent side that's supposed to hang onto the hair. So, but I already have a bunch of those ready to go. So I'm just going to kind of show y'all how to take these bows off. So again, they're just on rubber bands right there. Like, you can see them. I'll show you guys what it looks like if you take them off. Okay. And these are not the main rubber bands that are holding the hairstyle together, FYI. These are just like this. These have a longer rubber band, and they are just done through that central ribbon. And that's where you want to put your clip. Like, we have purple right here for Violet. So I'm going to grab a purple one from my stockpile, and I would just put it straight through there. Some of these are sewn on certain areas, and so you kind of have to navigate where that's going to be. And it can be a little tricky to work them through, but once you get them in, you sit them like that, and that's not going to go anywhere when you clip it into the hair. And then you can just cut off your rubber band if you don't want it anymore. But generally try to flip them like that, so that way you can lay it flat. And I'm going to snip off this rubber band because I'm not going to waste time with rubber bands when I have these clips that I wouldn't use really otherwise. So that's how you would do it with Violet. So again, there's her bow. It's cute. It's ready to go now. And so we're going to do the same thing for Skyler. again, it's just attached with a rubber band. You're going to pull this ponytail through. I'm not real worried about keeping that that hair super nice because I am going to just brush it out here in a bit. And honestly, if you don't want to mess with trying to get this off in one piece, you can always just cut the rubber band to get it off. And again, we're going to use blue because we've got it. And now this one is in a weird spot, this rubber band, because it was actually on the front of the bow, which is why it wasn't sitting right. But that's a really pretty bow. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to take this and put it through this part up here, if we can. Again, sliding these clips in is entirely dependent on where the bow is sewn closed to keep it moving. Where did I lose the clip now? It's right there, hiding from me. So again, just remember, you gotta just kind of work it. Wherever you're gonna put it, just place it with confidence and you'll be fine. But because logically this goes all the way around, so there is some non-sewn areas. It's just finding them and getting your clip to go through. And generally, it should go on pretty easily. But with some of them, you can only do so much before you just try to get another ribbon that's the same color and wrap it around. Some of these are going to be a little tighter, so you're going to want to just be patient with them, because honestly, this is a one-time thing that you do, and at that point it's done and you don't have to think about that again. This part would have been a little easier before I trimmed my nails, but as you can see, I mean, it's coming through right there. It's just taking a hot minute to get, there we go. All right, and then we can just slide it around to the point that we want it. Right there, yeah. And then we just clip off this rubber band. And bada boom. So now we've got our good cheer bows ready to go. Again, this is all about placement, but that's that one. And now we've got Jade. We'll take hers off because I do want to use hers for more of our... this one is actually done differently. This one is actually wrapped on there a different way. So I'm just going to cut that one, because that one was done through the bow itself at a certain point. And then we're just going to go like this. Now hopefully, because this pleather material a little thicker, oh yeah, that goes right in, right easy. And then again, we've just got it like that, and now we've got this bow ready to clip on to any doll that we want to clip on to. Now I am going to not do Sunny's, because Sunny's is just ribbon. That's not a bow or anything like that. And I'm thinking the same way for Ruby's, just because neither of those bows are really speaking to me for anything in particular. Because this is just a, like a basic bow. Yeah, I'll take Ruby's off. But I'm not going to worry about trying to get it off smoothly. I'm just going to clip it. Again, her hair is got a fair amount of glue in it, so we're going to have to do that in a bit. But I do have red clips to use, so I'll use them for Ruby. And notice how easily that slid on, because this is just kind of loosely sewn. It's a big bow, but that's an easy one to slide on and off. So again, that's how I take the Rainbow High bows and make them into separate accessories, not just a bow that's specific for that one individual. So again, we can look at her bows, which are done on the like these are sewn on, but I don't have any yellow clips, and these bows are really just kind of boring to me. Like, they just look like ribbon. So that's it for our Rainbow High cheerleaders. And one of these days, I'm going to get everything hung up nice and proper. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions about them, or if I missed explaining something that you thought you wanted to hear, let me know. And in the comments, and I will try to answer any comments that you have. Like and subscribe if you want to follow more, because I plan to do some more reviews as some more dolls come out. And as usual, I have a lot in my backlog. So thanks for watching. This has been Disney D Prince, y'all.